In today's lesson, I want to show you how to use the function VLOOKUP in Excel. I have a sample data set here that has a list of my employees. As you can see, I have their full names, their job names, the job ID, which is a unique identifier, the job level, and the salary is my columns. Now, I have two different examples of things I want to look for in my table. In this case, on column B13, it says that I want to look for job ID 333 and I want to return full name. So it's pretty much asking me who is in the job ID 333 in this table right here. Now let's say this is a really large data set and it's hard for me to actually find that. So this is where I would use the function VLOOKUP. I would do that by clicking equals and putting in our function, which is just VLOOKUP. And similar to other functions, you just have to open your bracket. And in simplest terms, there's a few different things that you need to put in here. The first one is lookup value. That's just asking you, what do you want to look up? In this case, I want to look up job ID 333, which is B13 for me, right? And then I'm going to put comma. The next question is, where do you want to look for it? And in my case, it's going to be this table up here, right? So I want to look at my table right here. And actually, I'm going to select just from job ID because I want that to be on the most left column of what I want to return. So what I mean by that is job ID is to the left of full name, which is what I want to return. So that's good. You don't want it to be on the right. That's gonna give you an NA. The next option it's asking me is what's the column number in the range that contains the value for it to return. So if job ID is my first column, job level being my second, full name is my third, and that's what I want to return. I'm going to put 3 here, and then I'm going to put comma, and then it's asking me, do you want true or false? And that's pretty much just saying, do you want to return an approximate or an exact match? And true is going to be right here, and false, this one, I'm going to click false, or you can just type out false, whatever is easier, and then you're going to close your bracket. And there you go. So this is returning Luke Bryan. Let's double check that. There we go. So job ID, our return is full name, which is Luke Bryan. Okay, great. So that got us the job ID. For our second example, we want to look at, okay, we have our job name, which is HR Director, which is column A right here. And we want it to return to us what job ID is an HR Director. So again, we're going to do VLOOKUP. In this case, my lookup value is going to be HR Director, which is in my B16. Now, table array. This time I'm going to start with job name, right? And I can go all the way. I don't have to, right? Because I only want to return job ID. So I'm going to just select columns A to B and then put another comma. In this case, my return value is only number 2, right? Because job name is my column A, which is 1. And job ID is 2. And again, I want an exact match, which is false. In this case, I'm going to type it, close my bracket, and there you go.